Well, good morning and welcome to our devotion time. It's great to see you once again. And we're going to continue looking at Noah. As a matter of fact, we're going to stay in chapter 6, verse 9. Last week we talked about Noah being a righteous man, and we're going to that next phrase, the comma right after righteous man, to a blameless man, and take a look at that as well. If you're interested, the Hebrew word for blameless here in our scripture is tamim. And it's a plural of the word tamam, and it means fully utilized. So the idea here would be like if we're going down the highway, we mash the gas pedal all the way to the floor, we are maximizing, totally using the engine of our car as best we can. It's pushed to the max. And so that's what that word means. And isn't that funny that it is translated blameless in the scriptures here? But I think the idea is, what we're supposed to pick up on is that here was a man that was sold out to God. His whole heart was into the worship and a walk with God. His heart, his soul, his mind, his strength was directed towards God in the time that he lived. And I think we need to take notice of that Noah was living in a very particular time that was full of sin. That there's a bunch of brokenness in culture to the point that the culture had totally rejected God in a way that they were going to their own destruction if it wasn't for God interfering through the flood. Then all of creation would have been destroyed, and that's where they were heading. And here we have a man that's living in a culture that is going towards destruction, but his eyes are on God, and this is what we get. He is a righteous man. We talked about that last week, and now here blameless. And the idea is he's a man that's got the pedal to the metal. He is totally sold out to God and his ways, that he's just not going to let the culture around him influence him in any way. In a sense, I guess we could say he has a childlike faith that God's ways are the best possible ways for him. And so his heart, in a sense, pants after God. He is just consumed by the things of God, and he's not going to be misdirected in any way by the culture around him. He's not going to let the culture, the thoughts, the plans, the laws, the system influence him in any way. Instead, he's going to be totally influenced by God. And we'll see that as the text goes on next Friday, as we continue to look at this, the next comma is he walked with God. And we'll discover what all that means. But it's leading up. He's righteous. He's blameless. And in those characteristics, of course, he's going to be walking with God. And again, we'll study that next week. But today, I invite you to maybe ask those questions in your prayer time. God, am I blameless as defined here in Scriptures? Am I totally sold out to you? Is all my heart, soul, mind, and strength yours? Or is the culture breaking in and pulling a part of me away? And if that is the case, and I think we all discover that there are times culture breaks in and pulls our eyes away from God. I struggle with that just like you do. But this is the day to say, God, let's do a reset this morning and help me become totally sold out to you. I give you this day my whole heart. I want to be blameless as Noah is described here as blameless. Well, you have a great day, a great week, and hopefully I'll see you Wednesday for our Bible study, then Friday our devotions. Well, take care. Bye now.